All right, well, let me tell you, everybody is buzzing, especially the legal community this morning, about the Child Victim Act. It was passed. And we have Jed Dietrich, who is our personal injury attorney, on this morning, because this is, as I say, Jed, this is a big story for everybody involved. Not only the people who may have been victims, but of course for the legal community to kind of wrap themselves around this and see what this now means for the people involved. So good morning, nice to have you here.
Good to see you again, Linda.
Thank you, Jed.
Great day to be a Buffalonian.
Tell me about this, the Child Victim Act.
It's something that allows people who have been victimized in the past to have redress. And the law has been changed. It's been retroactively changed, allowing people to bring claims that were not allowed because of the statute of limitations. And for folks out there, the statute of limitations is the rule that means that you have to bring a claim within a certain number of years. So that rule has been lifted for the next year, and that's why certain claims have been made early this morning at 12:01. So Steve Boyd, my brother-in-law, is going to be on the show in a few moments. He represents a number of people in this area, and I also represent people in this area. It's a sad situation, but I think it's a good situation because it will hold the proper parties accountable. For years and years and decades, the Catholic Church has wiped these things off and put them under the rug. And now there could be exposure. There's an issue with regard to whether the Catholic Church will declare bankruptcy. And if they do that, that could impact victims' ability to obtain information as to what happened in the past. Because one of the most important things about these cases is proving that the church or the entity, school system, the Cub Scouts, knew that there was a victimizer, a person who was perpetrating these horrible acts upon young folks. So what we're trying to do now is right a wrong and move forward in a way that protects people into the future. So it's a situation where the churches, the schools, the Cub Scouts are now going to be held accountable, and many of these entities have kept detailed records. In the state of Pennsylvania, there was the Attorney General's report, which people may have come to know about, and that was a very important report because it has exposed the Catholic Church and how they have kept detailed records. So those detailed records are now something that we're going to try to look into to see who they knew about, who was a person who was a perpetrator.
Jed, in the past, what was the statute of limitations for a case like this?
Well, for an intentional act in New York State, the statute of limitations is 1 year. For a negligent act, it's 3 years. And again, there will be questions as to negligence on behalf of the Catholic Church in retaining or not looking into problems where there may have been reports of abuse. But again, this goes back to the notice provision. So the statute of limitations has been lifted. There's a 1-year zone that you can bring a claim. Anyone can bring a claim.
At any time in the past?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But again, it doesn't change the fact that we have to talk about notice.
Yes.
So the plaintiff in my office or Steve's office has to prove that the entity that we're trying to hold accountable, Catholic Church, Cub Scouts, a school system, knew that there was a problem. Now again, there may be detailed records. We have to get into that. But one concern that we do have is that if there's a bankruptcy involved, certain protections come into play that disallow certain areas of discovery. So we're fortunate in having this ability to move forward, and the law was changed. New York State has expanded this, like many other states, and we're hoping that in the future less people are injured and it doesn't happen again.
Certainly.
So I'm here at 839-3939 or call Jed.com if you need me.
All right, and we're going to be talking more about this, everybody, just so stay with us. AM Buffalo returns right after this.